Hey loves, welcome to 27 Ways to Cook an Egg and talk about life while doing it. This is where recipes meet real talk, straight from my kitchen to yours. Let's crack into it. Hello, and welcome to another episode of 27 Ways to Cook an Egg and talk about life while doing it. I'm so excited to talk to my wonderful producer and brand strategist and just all things storytelling, the beautiful Fabiola Servin. I'm so excited to have you here. She is such a powerhouse for me, and it's just an honor to have you here today. Java's here. She's crying. She wishes she was here to be able to chat with you also, but she's behind the gate. Today we are talking about surrendering to softness with a soft scrambled egg. Okay, Fabi, first of all, Miss Fabiola, why did you choose the soft scrambled egg?
Oh my goodness. So many reasons, and two that immediately came to mind. One, I love scrambled eggs. I It's actually the only way that I eat eggs. And secondly, the softness. I've always been given the feedback that I always show up no matter what with softness. And this, my wife actually asked me this when we were getting to know each other. She asked me, like, I was sharing like the ex talk, right? Like, and the heartbreak and the things.
Yes, all the things.
And I was sharing with her, and I guess I didn't connect it until then. Like, no matter what, we all have our struggles, our crap that comes up.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
life's us. And I noticed in that moment that I've always chosen to keep my heart soft and choose to be me no matter what, show up with love. Like, I don't allow external circumstances to harden me or jade me or any of that. I still choose love, light, softness. And I
I
still
love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And it is a true testament to who you are and why I adore you so much. But your business, Harmony Collective, is just like such an incredibly powerful storytelling agency. And we'll go deeper into that, how that came about. And but let's scramble some eggs. Okay. So we're gonna do the Gordon Ramsay scrambled egg recipe today. And the reason I chose this is because this is one of Chris's like favorite ways to scramble eggs. And it's honestly like it's delicious. I mean, it's the traditional way that we learn in culinary school, but I haven't followed that way up until I started dating Chris and then married Chris. And the kids were like, Chris makes better scrambled eggs than you. I was doing the like mom way of like turn it on, scramble it, get it done. The dogs are in there fine. They'll be all right. So all right, so let's crack some eggs. So you're gonna do 4 eggs, right? Because you're also cooking for Jeanette this morning.
um, yes, I'm cooking 4 eggs because I'm making breakfast for the wife, and I'm also making breakfast for me and Blue. They heard I was gonna create a soft scramble. I usually don't make, or I don't know how to make soft scramble, so they're excited to taste soft scramble.
All right, so then let's whisk it up. We're gonna do a medium heat on the pan.
I have to say, whisking is the funnest. I love whisking. Whatever I get to whisk. I'm like, yes, I got it.
Isn't it? It's very like soothing, right? It's just like that, you know. You're just like, yeah, I'm just gonna whiskety whisk my eggs here. All right. So, are you using butter or olive oil today? What's your preference?
Butter,
Oh,
because
of
life is
course.
better with butter.
Life is better with butter. As you know, I've been doing this whole series with butter, and I'm loving it. Another thing people do, you can use ghee depending on what your diet
I do have,
preference.
yeah, I forget that I have to be.
You can definitely use. I'm going to use butter today. A lot of butter.
Yeah, my butter.
And then, like I said, you want to do like a medium heat, not too hot because you don't want to burn your egg. We want to do it because this is soft, right? So we want to have a very soft approach to our egg. Okay. And depending on who you are, some people like to add a little bit of cream to their eggs. Some people add milk to their scrambled eggs just to fluff it up a little bit, give it a little, like stretch it a little bit.
I
So
typically
I'm
put milk, a little like.
Yeah, I'm not doing milk, but just a tad, just a tiny bit of milk. It stretches it out and fluffs up the egg. You choose to. I'm not doing that today though.
I'll keep it simple.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it simple. So the trick to this egg is to actually, and Java's in here right now. Somehow she jumped over the fence. So the trick to this is the folding. And the folding is, so you want a non-stick spatula.
Perfect. Got that.
And the folding is not like a stir. It's more like a flip. I'm sorry, not a flip, but you're gonna slowly just kind of turn your spatula.
I introduced Jeanette, and I don't know if you know of this show, Schitt's Creek.
That's the best show.
We just saw the episode where they're cooking, and she's like, and then you fold the cheese, and he's like, what is folding? I don't know. You fold the cheese. Say fold one more time.
That's such a great show. I feel like I get to like revisit it again.
Yeah, it's a
Chris and I
beautiful.
loved that show. It was great.
I know. I was like hesitant. I'm like, is Jeanette gonna like it because it starts slow?
Yeah,
And I
it
remember
does.
for me, it took me like 1 or 2 episodes to get in, but she immediately loved it. I was like, yes.
It's so great. It's such a great show. I know Chris is like the same. I never know. Java, please don't eat my camera. Okay, so after you flipped and after it's like actually the liquid, most of the liquid is gone, you want to turn it off the heat. So you want to make sure you flip, and mine's like really soft.
My stove is really slow because it's electric. It's barely heating up.
That's okay. Let it take its time. All right. So after you flip, and you want to make sure. And I know yours is taking some time, so you want to make sure that you turn the fire off while you still have liquid in the pan, because otherwise it's going to harden. And we want a soft, nice soft boil. I'm going to show just like the inside of my egg. It's pretty fluffy.
I am starting to fold. The folding has
Great. The folding has begun. I'm going to take a bite of this. It's great. I really do love a soft scramble. I haven't gotten this down as well as Chris has, but it's pretty good. Okay. While you're flipping,
folding.
folding. Oh my goodness, thank you. While you're folding, I'd love to know what brought you to storytelling and how surrendering to softness has been able to support you in incorporating that into people's storytelling.
Yeah. I first and foremost love people, and I love listening to their stories, their experiences in life, and just understanding like why they are where they're at with curiosity. And I find there's so much magic in everybody's unique stories, that when I decided to muster up the courage to start my own business, it started out as a virtual assistant because I'm an executive admin by trade.
Mm-hmm.
Slowly, it just inevitably, it always ended up with stories and emerging the person's essence into what they were creating.
Mm.
And that in turn created connections, like authentic partnerships, um, just
Right.
relationships first. And so, but it took me a minute to surrender to that. I
Right.
was being very harsh with myself of not wanting to transition and owning that that's where my passion lies, and that I was being led to tell people stories and truth.
Right.
And I was shaming myself, like, no, Fabiola, you're an executive assistant. You cannot do anything else. Like, that's it. And finally, I noticed nothing was coming from staying in that place.
Yeah.
Um, and I allowed myself grace
Mm.
and the space to step into it and play and see what I could create from a space of passion and heart. And really, how I got there is by creating that taking myself back to that, giving myself the softness and the
Yes,
surrender and the grace that I always give
absolutely.
others and don't often give
Mm.
myself.
Mm. You know what? So what I hear you saying too is that like we have this idea, especially those of us that are on the softer side of life.
Yes.
I find that like this idea that we have to show up like everybody else, you know? And what I love so much about you and working with you is that there is this, you meet people where they are, whether they're soft, whether they're a little harder on the shell, like, but getting them to this point of like being their authentic self and surrendering to that, like obviously generates softness within them because they're being open with you and you're able to like generate that in the world and show who they really are. It's
Yeah,
beautiful.
thanks for that. I do. One of the things that I am really leaning into when I am creating for others and holding that space, because it's scary to do what is not traditional or not follow someone.
Absolutely.
And so
Absolutely.
one of the things that I'm really leaning into is digging deep into what your truth is. Who do you really want to speak to? Who are the people that you want to surround yourself with?
Yes.
And like, don't chase a freaking algorithm. That's
Uh,
temporary. That is so generic
Absolutely.
and fake and inauthentic. And
Yes.
it might take a little longer to create or convert or whatever, but in the long term, like, you're investing in people. You're investing
Absolutely.
in your vision. And that sometimes it's not uh what is the saying, like a quick reward, the
Yes. Yeah, it's worth the wait.
it
It's
is.
absolutely worth the wait because you're what I loved is that just understanding who you are, what your business is, it shifts so many times until you actually figure out what it is that you want and who you want people to see. Right. And I hear you with the just being organic is the way to go because then it's you're not shifting or changing your brand. You're really just being who you are and people are loving you for who you are. It's incredible.
You're
I
an
love that.
extension of everything that you create, whether it's decorating your home or,
Right.
the car you pick. It's all an extension of who you are, who you be in the world.
Absolutely.
And so if you're forcing something, inevitably it's gonna break down. It's not sustainable.
Absolutely.
It's exhausting to
Absolutely.
show up pretending to be
Absolutely.
who you're not. So
Absolutely.
the sooner
The
you
world,
allow yourself to step into it and own it and have fun with it, everything
mm,
shifts.
yes. Well, the world could use a lot more surrendering to softness. I will say that. Okay, so back to our eggs. I have finished my egg with salt and pepper. I saw that you were adding, what did you add to your egg?
Just a little salt. I've been loving. I don't know if you've seen this salt or whatever, but it's truff salt.
Yes, delicious,
Hadron, say
delicious.
they
I
want to
love
send
that.
me something. I love their salt. Like, I put it in freaking everything. So,
It's a,
so I just sprinkled a little
we,
bit on my egg.
oh yeah, we went through a whole phase with Chris where we introduced truffle salt to him. He had never had, it was like everything had truffle. And I was like, okay, let's settle
Relax.
down there. Everything had trouble. Everything had trouble. Anyway, I am so grateful to have had you on the show today. I am so grateful for you for producing these episodes with me and seeing my vision and standing for, Chef Crystal, for Crystal, myself, for my family. I just adore you. And I can't wait to see what else we get to create. Please, everyone, check out the most fabulous Fabiola Servin. She will post her bio and all her things on my Instagram, so you know where to find her. And be sure to look for her for those of you that could use some support. I promise you it's worth it. All right, we'll catch you next time. Thanks. Bye. Thanks for hanging out with me in my kitchen today. Remember, food is love, and life's better when we share it together. If this spoke to you, send it to a friend, and I'll see you in next week's episode.